Hi there. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Nicole Redifer, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Mask Collective. Over here on your screen is Taylor Autumn, and together we co-founded the Mask Collective, which is a company dedicated to producing new works during the quarantine. Tonight's performance will last around an hour, and sorry, something just popped up on my screen. Okay. This performance will last around an hour, and it will be available on YouTube for about 10 days until December 21st. If there are any technical difficulties like that, we ask that you bear with us as this all is live. Feel free to comment along in the chat during the show. We'll be keeping track of things during it. You can start out by telling us where you're watching from.
So this No Serious Stuff specifically has been our passion project for about the past month or so. This is a new work written by Emily Elliott, which is so exciting. We love producing new works, and getting to work with them has been such a joy. And so this has really been our passion project specifically for the last month and a half. And during quarantine, we know that times are hard, so we do want theater to be accessible to everyone. So that being said, the show that you're going to watch tonight is free. There is no charge specifically for it. We want our theater to be accessible, but if you do happen to enjoy the show, you are welcome to donate. All donations go directly to our artists, to the directors, to the writers, to our lovely stage manager, Morgan, and everybody who made this show possible. So if you would like to donate, you can do that on Venmo. On Venmo, we are at Masked, M-A-S-K-E-D -collective, or on PayPal. On PayPal, we are just straightforward Masked Collective, no spaces or anything like that. And if you would like to find links to those, they will be posted anywhere and everywhere in the Facebook event and the comments on YouTube. They are not hard to find. And if they are hard to find still, just message us and we'll get them to you. Yeah. So the usernames will also be in the description of this video, I believe, if you're watching this later than the live stream. So always there for you. And if you donate, we will also give you a little shout out in the YouTube comments. We love engaging with you on YouTube. That is one of our favorite things of live performance. So be sure to chat with us and hop on. And without further ado, please enjoy No Serious Stuff by Emily Elliott.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you. No.
Oh. Yeah. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah. Oh, damn, now my volume isn't working.
I'm just kidding. I can hear you.
Very funny, Parker.
Sorry, next time I'll be more serious.
That's all I ask.
Noted. Anyways,
How? Oh wait.
No,
Sorry, what'd you say?
I didn't mean to cut
I
you
didn't
off.
hear what.
You go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. I cut you off.
I was just gonna ask how you've been doing.
Pretty good, you know. Same old, honestly. And you?
I bought a new plant for my living room.
Oh, that's awesome. What kind of plant?
A fern.
Oh, how adventurous.
Yeah, it certainly brightens up the place.
Oh, as plants should.
Exactly. Where are you living these days?
You know where I live.
Well, I wasn't sure if you had moved or not.
Oh, no. Who has the money for that?
I hear that.
So, you read any good books lately?
You're the bookworm, not me.
Oh, right. Forgot. Any good TV shows then?
New Girl. My 4th time through the series, I think.
Oh, you're really branching out there, aren't you?
Well, what about you, Miss Glamorous? What have you accomplished in my absence?
Oh, you know, just in my pajamas by 6 p.m., binging Jane the Virgin for the 4th time.
Still Team Raphael, or have you come to your senses?
Hey, Raphael gave up so much for that family, and you know he loves Jane. You just know he does.
Yeah, okay. But you gotta admit, her relationship with Michael was destiny.
What? No.
Let's agree to disagree.
Fine, but only because you know I'm right.
No, I just don't want to argue with a brick wall.
What? Brick wall? Okay, and the brick wall would be what? You and your stubborn, wrong opinions?
This is why I didn't want to argue about it. You're ruthless.
Come on.
I can meet you again.
Yeah, right. I'd like to see you try.
I have decided, not because I can't figure out how to mute you, to keep you around.
Oh, thank goodness. I was afraid your veiled threat would be real this time.
Hey, no attacks on character. That's not on your list of talking points.
I only made that list in case of emergencies, like awkward silences or talks about anything sad, or if we start using your cat as a point of discussion.
Hey, Cinnamon is a great conversationalist.
I never said she wasn't.
You inferred it.
No, I just meant that if we start talking about your cat, then we know the conversation needs to be rerouted.
So are you saying that she isn't a topic worthy of your list?
No, I just meant that there's so many.
It's fine. Cinnamon knows you hate her.
I don't hate her.
Oh, please, you never wanted to hold her ever.
That's because the one time I did, she scratched the shit out of me.
Yeah, and a few scratches are a price to pay for kids in love. I think you upset her. You should apologize.
You want me to apologize? To your cat? Through the computer screen?
Topic number 15. Guest choice of topic. I am the guest and I choose the topic. Billie apologizes to my cat because it both angers you and amuses me, therefore it is entertaining all around.
You are seriously gonna waste number 15 on this?
Absolutely.
You are an ass.
Thank you.
Cinnamon, I am very sorry that I never treated you with the respect and dignity that you deserved. You are truly the most majestic cat I have ever laid eyes on. Thank you for gracing my life with your presence. Happy Parker.
Static.
I can't believe you just wasted number 15 on that.
Oh, it was not a waste. Your discomfort is amusing.
And again, you're an ass.
Happy to be one.
I'm going to get some wine.
I think I'll join you.
I just remembered I have this bottle of Barefoot Rosé, and I'm not saying it's the only wine I drink, but
Please, I already know you have at least 3 bottles stocked up just in case of them.
hey, there is no shame in being prepared.
I never said there was. I was just making a point.
Ah, you were pointing out my impeccable taste in beverages.
Precisely. I was merely admiring your dedication to the Barefoot Winery.
Let me guess. Squirt and tequila.
10 points for Gryffindor.
Nailed it.
You know, this drink is perfection, and you cannot mess with perfection.
I would know. I'm the one who introduced it to you.
You did not.
I absolutely did. We were at the grocery store and you were getting a bottle of tequila and you said, I'm just going to mix it with orange juice. And I said, you absolutely are not. And then you said, well, what's wrong with that? It's just like a tequila sunrise. And then I said, yeah, well, all that acid and orange juice, your stomach is going to hate you. And then you said, I'll be too drunk to notice. And I said, you're impossible. And then I grabbed a 12-pack of Squirt off the shelf and put it in the cart. And I said, you'll thank me later. And here we are a year later. And what are you drinking?
Fine. I'll credit you with finding the second best drink combination.
Second best?
The first being Barefoot Rosé. And To All the Boys I Loved Before.
That's not a drink combination.
It's a drink combined with your favorite movie. You never specified what it had to be combined with.
Fair point. Number 3.
What?
Number 3. Your top 3 most listened to artists on Spotify.
Ooh, right. Let me go ahead and check. Dean Lewis, John Bellion, Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, it's relaxing.
Well, no, I'm not judging. I'm just surprised.
Surprised? My music taste hasn't changed in 2 years.
Well, yeah, but you just didn't listen to Frank Sinatra before you met me, so I sort of figured I forced you into the fandom.
Forced or not forced, he's now one of my favorites.
It's nice to know I had a lasting impact.
You did.
You say that so seriously.
I am serious.
We said no serious stuff.
Fine. Let me try that again. I am serious. You had a great impact on my music taste. I listen to Sinatra all alone in my room and dance and think of you. Better?
I think that tequila is going straight to your head.
It will now.
Damn, Parker. I didn't think it was a race.
Just pick the next topic. I need a refill.
Number 10. A crazy story from the last year that I wouldn't know about.
I'm honestly stumped.
I can go first.
Excellent idea.
Okay. Okay. I went on a date with this guy and he brought his pet guinea pig.
On the date?
On the date.
Why?
He felt that it was imperative that I meet the most important thing he owns before he let anyone else new into his life.
And where was this date?
Leon's on 43rd.
He brought the guinea pig into the restaurant?
Oh, he did. And one would think that he would have the common sense to keep it in his pocket the entire time.
No.
But
he took it out?
Yes. Oh, yes. Kept it on his lap. And then when no one was looking, he would set it right there on the table for it to wander around and step in my food.
You're lying.
Oh, I wish I would.
Oh.
And that's not even the worst part.
It gets worse?
Oh, it does.
It pooped in your food.
I wish. No. So my date got up to use the bathroom and he forgot the guinea pig was in his lap. So when he stood up, she fell on the floor and started running around the entire restaurant. She almost got stepped on like 4 times. She made 2 people scream and stand up so fast that their tables flipped over. She made like 4 waiters drop their trays of food onto their customers and the floor.
Oh my God.
Oh, I'm not done.
Oh my God.
Are you prepared for the grand finale of the shit show?
Always.
So, seeing this animal loose in the restaurant, I get up and chase after it. I finally find it under a table near a man who has leapt onto his chair in fear. Being the kind human I am, I crawl under the table to grab the little fucker, and apparently I didn't bring my legs in far enough when I went under, because before I know it, I feel someone trip over my legs and hit the ground.
Was it?
It was.
No.
Yeah! There was my date lying face first on the floor of the restaurant.
No way. No. What did
Yes.
you do?
So I calmly got up and grabbed a clean napkin from a nearby table because his nose was bleeding. And I slowly sat him up and handed him his precious devil pet.
Okay.
And I said, I had a real special time. And then I gave him cash for half the bill and took an Uber home.
You did not.
I most certainly did.
You left him in a messy restaurant and a bloody nose?
Well, what was I supposed to do? Walk him home? Hell no. I just chased that dude's guinea pig around a restaurant on a date.
No. You are ruthless.
Okay, only when I need to be.
You can say that again.
What is that supposed to mean?
Just sometimes you can be pretty damn cold.
Well, only when the other person deserves it.
I guess.
Parker, a person brings their guinea pig on a date, then they pretty much lost my respect right there.
Well, maybe he was a nice guy and his furry ball just clouded your judgment.
Maybe, or maybe he was a weirdo who brought an animal to a 4-star restaurant.
He was so into you, he wanted you to meet his most prized possession.
That's one way to look at it, I guess. Why are you defending this guy? It's just a funny story.
Oh, it was hilarious. Don't get me wrong.
What's your problem? What, Parker?
Never mind.
What? No, because you have this judgmental look on your face.
I'm not.
Yes, you do. It's that I'm not going to say anything because I want to keep the peace, but I'm secretly adding this to the list of reasons why Billie will never find love again.
Okay, look. Slow down. That is not what I'm doing, and I do not have that list.
Well, maybe not a physical one.
Oh my God, just drop it, okay?
Why?
Because we're getting off topic.
No, this is still part of number 10. It's technically still part of my story.
Well, technically, I don't feel like getting into it right now.
No, you're not getting out of it that easy.
Bill.
Parker.
Fine. It's just that sometimes you can be a little quick to judge someone when they don't immediately fit your standards.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having standards.
I never said there was. I just don't think it's right to write someone off over one dumb mistake.
Huh.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. It's just interesting that you would think that.
Well, you left the guy in a restaurant. You see, this is why I didn't want to bring it up.
What? Why?
Because I knew that by pointing it out, you'd get upset.
What? Oh, come on.
Yeah, as soon as I say something that contradicts something you say, you get mad at me.
What? Oh, hi, Pot. Yeah, this is the kettle. You're black.
Seriously? You're gonna act like this when all I did was call you out on your poor date manners?
Like what?
The I know what I am, but what are you attitude.
Parker, we are talking about a man who brought a guinea pig, a real life guinea pig, on a date.
So, are you saying you would have preferred a fake one?
You know that's not what I meant.
Do I though?
Obviously.
Has he called you since then?
Once.
So, when's the wedding?
You're a dick.
No, seriously, he sounds perfect. You know, the adventurous type with a hint of mystery, almost like James Bond, but with a guinea pig.
James Bond is not the person I would use to describe that man.
Then how would you describe him?
Wacko.
No, seriously. If he didn't have a furry rodent running rampant over your ravioli, what was he like?
He was actually really hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And he knew how to parallel park like a god.
Then I don't know what else you'd expect from a future spouse.
It checks everything off my list.
And you do love your list.
Damn right I do.
I didn't know you started dating again.
I did.
Just the one time then?
Yeah, just the one. And 4 more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any of them pan out?
I'm still talking to this one woman, but I don't know where it's gonna lead, to be honest.
So it's not serious then?
Why are you so interested in my love life all of a sudden?
Not. I'm just asking clarifying questions.
Clarifying questions.
Yes. To get a better and deeper understanding of the story you just told me.
Uh-huh.
What?
Nothing. It's just your sudden interest in my personal life is just a little out of the blue.
Well, it's not like we've been keeping tabs on each other.
Well, no, exactly. We haven't been.
Whoa. Did I hit a nerve there?
No, I'm just agreeing with you.
If the definition of agreeing is jumping down my throat when all I did was state a fact,
Just
then
leave it.
okay, fine. Let's move on.
Great.
So, why did you want to talk today?
What?
It's just you hit me up out of the blue, and I'm thrilled. Don't get me wrong. I just thought maybe there was something you wanted to talk about.
I just wanted to check in on you.
Check in on me?
Can't friends do that?
Absolutely. It's just we weren't exactly friends. We were a little more than that. And then we weren't. So I'm just trying to figure out why you wanted to chat.
I wanted to know what you were up to.
What I was up to.
Yeah. The last time we talked, you were working at that IT company that you absolutely hated, and your dad was on the mend, and your mom was working. No, she just got transferred to that job at Allstate Insurance.
Mhm.
So I just thought I'd ask to talk. You know, and I'm sure you've been wondering what's been going on in my life too. So
Honestly? What, really? I just I kind of gave up keeping tabs on you after I realized it wasn't being reciprocated. You made it pretty clear you wanted to go our separate ways. Not that I blame you or anything.
oh. Oh then. Why don't you just tell me your story?
My story?
Yeah. A story from the past year that I wouldn't know about.
Uh, okay. I joined a cult.
Did not.
I certainly did.
Don't fuck with me, Parker. I know you're lying.
I'm not fucking with you. I had no direction in life, so I decided to join a group of people that did have a direction.
Yeah, a direction to the lunaticville.
Hey, I didn't judge you and your rodent-obsessed boyfriend.
He is not my boyfriend.
Right. Not say.
If there wasn't a computer screen between the two of us right now, I would throat punch you.
We both know you wouldn't.
The thought of it was still nice.
You.
I still don't believe you.
I'm serious. We all live in this huge neighborhood and we're like one big happy family. We have weekly meetings and I get to lead them sometimes. We follow this one guy around constantly and honestly, it's very beautiful because all your decisions are made for you and you don't have to worry about making them yourself. It certainly takes the guessing out of my life. And all I have to do is pay a monthly fee of $49.95 and I am in for life. My housing is paid for. My food is paid for. Cinnamon's food is paid for. It's honestly all I could have asked for after I had no clear path to follow.
You can't be serious.
You're right. I'm not. But I did have you going for a second there, didn't I?
Why must you be this difficult all the time?
I'm not being difficult. I'm just trying my hand at sit-down comedy.
Sit-down comedy?
Yeah. I'm not exactly standing at a mic right now, am I?
You can't take anything seriously.
Dude, relax. It's not like I just said, just kidding. I have actually become a serial killer.
No, but I made this list so that we could catch up, and you don't really seem to care about that.
I do.
And I know you think my lists are dumb, but I thought it'd be a nice way to reconnect.
They are.
And we don't have to keep talking.
Of course I want to keep talking.
Well, then act like it.
Act like it?
Yes, Parker, act like you want to be here.
Well, of course I want to be here.
Well, it doesn't seem like it because all you've been doing is poking fun at me and dodging my stupid questions.
They aren't stupid.
Well, then why won't you play along?
It's just that I don't think we need the structure in order to reconnect.
Well, it helps me feel less flustered.
Well, it makes me feel more flustered.
Fine, we'll drop it.
I just think that maybe we should use it as more of a crutch for when we run out of things to talk about.
We already have. We're arguing about a stupid piece of paper because you won't be serious for more than 5 seconds.
Not everything has to be serious.
Well, it would be helpful if you were honest.
I am. I just don't have anything interesting to talk about.
You have nothing interesting to talk about.
Not interesting like you.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, while you're off having mealtime adventures with wacko guinea pig owners, I'm sitting in my studio apartment writing and rewriting a stupid novel that I will never finish and wondering, what will be better for dinner? Ramen or Campbell's soup for the 13,817th day in a row?
You're writing a book?
Yeah. A book that has been rejected by a publisher after publisher. And soon I won't have enough money to pay my editor because my savings are running out. And I can barely afford my apartment. And truthfully, it kind of feels like my life is falling apart right now.
What about your job?
My job, I lost that 2 weeks ago.
Oh my God, Parker, I had no idea.
Well, now you do.
Well, if I had known, I would have.
Would have what? Loaned me pity money?
I wasn't going to call it pity money, but giving you a loan, yes.
A loan that I wouldn't be able to pay off till like year 2037. Yeah, no. It's fine. Besides, I got a little money from elsewhere.
Elsewhere? Like drugs elsewhere?
Oh my God, Billie! No, my dad died. I'll take your silence as your condolences.
I'm so sorry, Parker.
Fine. Like I said earlier, we haven't been keeping in touch, so there was no way you could have known. I think this is where you come in.
What do you mean?
I think it's safe to say that the conversation has gotten sad.
Oh, I guess you're right.
How about number 2? Biggest accomplishment of the year.
Parker,
What?
don't you want to talk about it?
Not really.
I understand. Can I at least ask you how you're doing?
I'm not great. It's really fucking hard.
I'm sure you must miss him a lot.
Honestly, it depends on the day. Because I go from being really angry and really upset at the fact that him and my mom didn't tell me about the cancer progressing to stage 4. And every night I lie in bed and think about how I'll never be able to see him again. And sometimes I randomly start crying, and I wish so desperately that he could be back with my mom and I.
And which one are you today?
I miss him.
I'm sorry, Parker.
It's fine. There's no way you could have known.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah, actually, there is.
Well, what is it? I'll do anything. I mean it.
Can you tell me your biggest accomplishment from the last year?
That'll really help.
Absolutely.
And you're sure you'll be okay?
Yes, I've had to do a lot of processing on my own this past year, so trust me, I'll be fine.
Well, I guess you convinced me.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Go ahead. Lay it on me. What amazing things have you accomplished in the past year?
I had a play published.
You what?
My play, Reservations at 8, was published.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Well, what did you want me to say instead of hello as a greeting? Just like, oh, I'm so accomplished. I have a play written. How about you?
Okay, maybe not that aggressive. But
Waiting for it to come up.
let's be real. If I had not said anything, you would not have mentioned it.
You got me there.
Billie, this is awesome, really.
I guess I owe you a big thank you.
Why?
The play is kind of about us.
Us?
Yeah, it's a loose retelling of our relationship.
Hmm.
Just based off of it though. I mean, I don't use real scenarios or anything.
Don't worry, I'm not mad. It's okay.
Should I have asked you first?
No. I'm just curious now.
Do you want to read it?
Why?
Well, I don't know. I mean, neither one of us come off very well, but don't worry, you're not the villain or anything.
That's good to hear. I'd love to read it then.
Okay, I'll send it to you right now.
So what made you wanna write about our relationship?
Huh?
Why the sudden desire to write about us?
I was drunk on wine and cleaning, and I found a pair of your socks underneath my couch, and the idea just sort of popped into my head. And rather than make up an arbitrary story about two strangers falling in love, I just went with what I knew.
Have you been thinking about me a lot lately?
Honestly? No. I mean, enough to write, but our breakup made it pretty easy for me to not think about you.
You know that I didn't intend to.
But like I said, I don't think about it anymore, so I don't really want to start thinking about it now.
I understand.
I just sent it. You can read it whenever you have time.
Thank you. Billie?
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you. This is huge.
Thanks. You know, I'm pretty damn happy. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Without you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I never got the chance to say it though.
Well, yeah, and I've gotten past it without you saying it, so you don't have to say it now.
You know, if you don't want an apology from me, then what do you want?
Excuse me?
You were the one that decided to talk today, so you must want something from me.
That's not necessarily true.
No, we don't talk for a whole year, and then here you are out of the blue. I know this isn't I wanted to catch up chat. So.
Okay, so I guess you've got me all figured out now.
I know that you make these lists when you're nervous to meet with someone. It's a safety net, away from staying away from getting to the point. And I feel like you're testing me and we're just dancing around the point.
I wanted to tell you about my play.
Bullshit. We both know that's not why.
Fine. I stopped getting calls from you about a month ago, and I thought that...
And you thought, what?
I thought that maybe...
I moved on? Why do you care? You're literally just telling me about how happy you are.
Well, I don't care. I just wanted to know that...
You just missed the attention.
Excuse me?
Well, I did move on. In fact, I'm married. I'm engaged. I'm getting married.
You're what?
I'm engaged to get married to Hannah.
You're engaged to her?
I wasn't sure if I should tell you or not.
Well, yeah, you should have told me, Parker. That's a pretty big fucking deal.
Well, you cut me out of your life, Bill. I didn't know how to tell you.
Well, don't you think you deserved to not be in my life anymore?
That's not what I said.
Jeez, do you think I owe you an apology? Because I don't, Parker, and I wish you'd get that through your thick skull.
I'm not asking for an apology.
Then what the hell do you want from me?
For you to hear me out.
Hear you out? You slept with someone that you barely knew and then lied to me about it, and now you're engaged to her.
I didn't lie.
Didn't lie? When I confronted you about it, you told me that I had nothing to worry about. And then you kissed me and told me that you loved me. After everything that you knew about me, you thought it would be a genius idea to completely betray the trust of someone who really needed to be able to trust again.
It was a big mistake and I regret it. I promise you I do.
That's real helpful, Parker.
What do you want from me then? I'm trying to make it up for you, and it's hard for me to do that when you don't let me.
That's beside the point.
How is that beside the point? I tried to apologize and make things up to you. I called you. I texted you. Hell, I even emailed you, and you ignored every single attempt.
Did you expect a standing ovation? Congratulations on the attempt at being a decent human being.
Well, I mean it, Bill. I tried to make things up to you. I missed you. I missed you, and I missed hearing your voice, and I missed hearing crazy stories about your job.
Parker, I don't want to.
I missed listening to songs you were writing.
Just stop.
I missed you, Billie. Every damn day for the past year. I missed you. And when my father died, you were the only person I wanted by my side, but you didn't pick up the phone. Wait. You didn't pick up the phone.
I know.
You said that I stopped trying to contact you a month ago, which means you must have heard my voicemail from back in November.
Parker.
You knew.
I didn't know
Think
how.
that my dad died and you didn't try to check in on me?
I didn't know my place in your life anymore.
Place in my life? No. I needed someone to cry to. Someone who understood what my family and I were going through, and you abandoned me. Is that why you wanted to talk tonight? Because you feel guilty?
Of course I feel guilty. I was mad at you for what you did, but I also knew you were grieving and I didn't know what to do. You hurt me, Parker. You abandoned me and ran off with someone that you clearly care for very much because you went to marry her. I am not the only one who fucked up here, so stop blaming me.
And who am I supposed to blame for the silence? There's clearly a reason to why you ignored me, and I think it's clear that you've moved on, so the sooner you admit that, the better off we'll both be.
I was silent because I was mad at you, not because I stopped loving you.
What?
Never mind.
You still love me?
Loved, past tense.
Like you just said.
Yeah, I know what I said, but it doesn't matter because you're engaged, so just forget it, okay?
But if you still love me, then maybe...
What?
I don't know.
It would change things?
Maybe?
You're engaged. You clearly found what you were looking for, and it clearly wasn't me.
But, Billie.
I have to go, Parker.
Billie, wait.
What?
I
Yeah, that's what I thought. Goodbye, Parker. Hey. I published a play, you know.